your will, your safety deposit box, your insurance info. After you're gone, will your loved ones know where to find all of your papers? Will they know who to contact? And are you even sure you have all the information that they will need to begin with? Perhaps the greatest gift you can give them and yourself is a guide. Nikki Evans is the author of My Survivor's Guide, and she's here to help us remedy our record-keeping problems. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome. We all know we should have our important papers in one place, but what is the principal papers that we need to make sure we've got together?
Well, first of all, I don't know that it's important to have them all in one place. What's important is to know where they are and document where they are for those loved ones. But probably the most important document is a will. Every adult American should have a will.
I agree with you.
That's right. I thought you would. Anyway, that's going to be the greatest tool that those loved ones are going to need to wrap up your estate, no matter how big or how small it is.
Okay.
Other documents are loans that you've given children or friends, what people owe you, vehicle titles, tax records and backup records for going back 7 years, marriage certificates, all kinds of documents that we haven't thought of that would be important they're going to need.
Is the place they should be in your safety deposit box?
Well, I have two stories about safe deposit boxes. One is my friend Ellen, whose mother died, and she had taken her mother to the safe deposit box at the bank. And when she died, she knew which bank to go to, but couldn't find the key anywhere. She ended up having to hire a locksmith to come in to help them get in that box. It is an unnecessary expense. And then my friend Ben's mother died very organized, had the key, but he had never taken her to the bank and had no idea which bank it was. It was not the bank where she had her checking account. After 6 months of contacting all the banks within a 10-mile radius of her home, he abandoned the search.
So dear. I hope there wasn't anything really important in there.
Well, I hope too. But the point is, you can put whatever you want in the safe deposit box, but just be sure to tell somebody or write down which bank and where the key is.
Yeah, that's important. So what other information should we include for our survivors that we may not even think about?
Well, we all know that family and friends will be notified, but you might not have thought about social organizations that you volunteer for. People will need to know you're not showing up to volunteer that week. And my mother, for example, is a member of 2 bridge groups, and they'll want to know also she's not showing up for bridge that week when her time comes, which I hope is a long time from now. But your family physician might not be involved and would need to know. Your health insurance company will need to know. All kinds of people.
Okay.
And they're all listed in the guide, so you can just check.
So should we also include preferences for funeral or memorial services?
It's a great idea. There are 2 options. One is to join the Cleveland Memorial Society, which is for Northeast Ohio people. It's only $15 for a lifetime membership. And you pick from a list of currently 9 funeral homes who will provide, when your time comes, a very cost-effective cremation, simple cremation or burial.
That sounds good.
And that means that your survivors won't have to pay an arm and a leg or make decisions that are going to cost them too much money. The other option is to go to a funeral home and make arrangements and prepay for them. So then you could just say, when my time comes, off you go to this place, and everything, all those decisions are made for you.
Yeah, and you've got a guide that can help everybody bring all that information together. I think that's a great way to do it. So your loved ones will already be overwhelmed by your death, but you can make it easier by guiding them to all the information that they're going to need. To learn more or to order a copy of the guide that we have here, use the information that's coming up next. My thanks to Nikki Evans for joining us today.
Learn more about My Survivor's Guide by calling 216-544-0212 or visit www.mysurvivorsguide.net. Next, protect your financial security when your spouse must enter a nursing home.